All right, y'all. We finally have a response from Mr. Aries
Oh,
Spears
do we?
on this whole allegation mess. Let's go.
Okay, I haven't seen
This
this
is
yet.
an extortion case. This is a shakedown. Uh, and I didn't need my lawyer to tell me this, to say this, but I'm going to echo her words. We won't be shaken down. And believe me, it's bothering me not to talk about the skit, because Annie and I have been talking about it, and there's some very valid things I feel like I have to say or want to say, but just can't at this time. And I'm no coward. I'm not running from anything, and I'm not guilty of anything. It's the reason why I won't turn my mentions off on my Instagram. It's the reason why, you know, um, I'm not deleting any of my old posts. Um, and I would love to address it head on. Tony Montana, Scarface, balcony scene, shooting 1,000 Colombians. But I can't, and it's paining me to do so because I'm a fighter. I'm not a runner. And my character's being assassinated. Um, again, I want to address the skit especially, but I just can't. But there was a woman who hit me up on Instagram, and she wrote me, "Hey, Aries, if you need my help regarding and she also mentions the person's name who's trying to shake us down. As much as I want to expose that, I won't say her name either. But she goes, if you need my help regarding the blank situation, have your legal team reach out to me. I've known this person for over 35 years. They're a huge scammer. I can prove it to you. Here's my number. I will be able to assist you." And I will say this, if you can even dig up the history yourself, but this person has a history of these false accusations, saying that they even once blamed the whole entire San Bernardino Police Department for allegedly her and her children at the same time in the same house. Picture that. An entire police department. Come on, man. And what's killing me is, all the people hitting me up. At no point there's a little bit of, common sense or red flags or you just, whatever, man. People are just running with this. And it didn't help with the Lizzo thing. So I'm having a bad week. But it be what it be. So again, thank you to the people that support, love, standing by me. I love y'all back. Now let's have a podcast.
Now let's
Wow.
have a podcast.
Okay.
Podcast.
Now it was weird when he said I fight back because I just saw a video about him and his ex, and she probably says the same thing.
You're a mess.
Look into that.
Allegedly. So this is a lot. Notice how he kept calling it a skit.
Mm-hmm.
You got to notice these buzzwords that they use when they're trying to, respond to this shit. He kept calling it a skit. Kept saying he participated in it and stuff like that. But my whole thing is, you boiled it down to you're having a bad week.
You're right.
Imagine the victims; they're having a bad life.
A bad life.
You know what I mean? It's like
I can't. I'm
it
having a
just
bad
would be
week.
better if you just didn't respond. Like sometimes these responses are just as bad. Like, what is going on?
Sometimes they want the engagement. They say just enough to get you going again, so you keep going. Like, is that his podcast he was talking about? That's where you were driving people to. It should have been your best moment. Like, bitch,
Right.
it looks raggedy like you.
Oh,
Like the kids though. Like, so what? This shake up, shake down, shake around shit. What is
yeah,
it
I
if
don't
it
like.
happened
And
and you paid?
I had to censor a couple of the words in there because I just don't know how sensitive TikTok and YouTube are to a couple of words. But he basically insinuated that the mother has a history of extorting people, and she accused the whole police department of inappropriately touching her and her kids. That's the word he used. I just think the word just seems harsh, and so I wouldn't take it out. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if victim blaming is where we should go right now, because regardless, at the end of the day, sir, we saw the video. So it's not an alleged thing. It's
Yeah,
not
you say, she say.
something that
They say.
you didn't do in it. I mean, we saw it. We saw the cringe worthiness. We saw what was going on. So unless your defense is the mother knew, then I don't understand how you think we have a leg to stand on here. Just shut up.
Yeah, like what does her being an alleged scammer have to do with you her child.
Right. Who was in
And
the
the words
video?
of Toya, her two childs. I know it's kids. That's no, her
A
two
mess.
childs. Like, so a bad week.
A bad
So
week.
again, he allegedly paid a lawsuit in 2019 regarding this. So you wouldn't have paid that. I don't get this. I know for some, all publicity is good because again, when were we talking about him before Lizzo and then this? So he has to, like he's
Lizzo thing is a
enjoying.
mess.
And his whole answer for all of this shit, like you
Right.
said, a skit or I'm a comedian. So, it was a skit. Why are you mad at a skit? Okay, that could have been a skit. The kid didn't know. The mom didn't know. The kid felt
Right.
uncomfortable. Then you did it to the kid's sibling and did it worse. Well, I didn't see the girl's video, so I don't want to say worse. But the boy's video was, sir. Sir.
Yeah.
Better shut up before you go to jail. Be there with R. Kelly and shit. And then y'all played R. Kelly in the video. It was R. Kelly music in the background.
Oh yeah.
Like you really went all the way there. That wasn't an extra step that made it funny. It made it more cringe, bitch.
Right. This is what you gave us, sir.
Oh God.
This is what we have. We saw this, sir.
Oh.
Like, come on. Let's not act like, girl. At this point, I just feel like you would just wanted to drive people over to your podcast.
And it looks like you're in a crappy hotel room with bad Wi-Fi. So that's what you're gonna do. Like this would have been my best shit. It would have been crystal clear because you won't understand why I did it. But this would be clear as vision. Like a bad week. And then okay, can we sidebar just a little bit?
Couple seconds.
The picture of the mom has been revealed and her whole name. Meaning the kids have probably been revealed. I won't look that up, but
yeah, I don't even care about
the mom is also doxing the kids, the young kids. Like, let's think on that. Y'all are putting a picture out there with the whole name. I know you're saying if she's a scammer, she deserves it. These are kids. Fuck her.
Allegedly, fuck her.
Not with Aries Spears dick.
I can't.
Or Bill Cosby.
All right.
Or R. Kelly.
Bye.
Move along.